So, how's the fun, fans? Welcome back. It's another blue skied. There's clouds, but it's blue. New Year. It's the new year, guys. It's like the 5th or something. I don't even know anymore. I don't really pay attention to the dates, but yeah. Here we go. Another little fun one. A friend of mine has dropped this off to me. Their boys have been riding it around. It's actually a really good, clean looking little mini moto. Yes, it looks like a full-size freaking pit bike for a kid, but it's mini moto, guys. I kind of like these little bikes. I do and I don't. They're just shit and small and slow, but they look good. I mean, there's the boys. Size difference, you know, the front wheel tells you the difference straight away. But awesome, not so awesome. But my mate's kids, they've been riding it. They're a bit, I say kids because they are his kids, but they are a bit old to be riding one of these. They're a bit too big. I'm too big. If I kept riding one of these, I'd break it too. But I have been in. This is just going to come apart. Seat off. Well, get this moved. Hang on. That's better. We've got it moved over so I can get to the back end and everything. We have undone bolts and stuff, so pieces are just gonna sort of fall off and become a parts bin for the meantime. So let's get all this back plastic off and let's remove the tank, because yeah, I kind of started stripping this thing down and then thought, oh, maybe I should do a video. Is that broken? Yeah, wasn't me? Or was that meant to be like that? Oh no, that's broken. Cool. As long as it wasn't me, I don't care. It's not in here, is it? No. I really thought that I could have broken that for a minute. But that right there, like I mentioned, they're too big to be riding this. So they've done some proper bendy damage in there. And I don't know, because this looks kind of clean paint still. Clean of paint. That's been welded before, right? So this is not the first time it's done this. So I'd clearly say that this was once welded up before and they've weakened the metal around it. And it's broke again because it's had too large of a child on it. But never mind, I've been asked to weld it up. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to get this exhaust out, which expansion chamber, yay, mini motor with it, but this thing's got twin cat, people. Look at it. 1, 2, little V-shaped splitter just in there. Boom. Little joiner on the right, and then goes into the V. I mean, it might sound quite nice, but they can't be doing too much for bloody performance. I don't know. I have no idea. It's kind of cool looking. It actually looks really cool with the plastics on it, I can't lie. So what we would do is get this exhaust off, both pieces, as long as that little bit comes undone. And then I'm in an iron about taking the engine out. It's probably going to give me a lot more clearance when I flip the bike upside down. So yeah, that's just gnarly. That is gnarly. So we're going to start getting this all stripped out and see what happens, really. So guys, as you see, I was just cleaning it up, and wow, you can probably see that it's not so clear now. I've straightened it, but this is bent. So like I said to you, they were too big for this bike, too old. So I'm gonna have to tell him I can repair this. It's a whopping great big hole. You see me straighten out a lot of the framework. Probably, look at it, it's thin. It is thin. Let me see. Yep, look at that, that's thin. Most of what you see there is the curve of the side of the tube. So I'm probably going to have to fill it, put a plate or something, keep it a bit, and then whack this back on afterwards. But yeah, joyful. We'll have a look, see how it goes. Gonna get this lot cleaned up. I'm going to use the grinder, so I'm going to get the camera out of the way. It's only my phone, so I don't want to get it damaged. So guys, in the middle of trying to get this all sorted out, and I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of stuck in it right now, hang on. And I was kind of like, you know, I'm done working on the floor, right? So I thought, poo, might as well see what we can do, make a bench, do something. Just has to support the middle of the frame, doesn't it? And then I looked in the corner and I picked this up a couple of weeks ago, and oh mate, this thing's just sick. So if I can push it all the way around there, I can actually get over to this side of it, and then I can stand over here and I can work on it and put a bit of strength on that. It's meant for push bikes. It does this quite well. So what I am going to do is try and find a something to go up underneath that, because I think it is a little bit too heavy. I mean, let's put that in a little. There we go, just centered that off a little bit. It is completely movable, so I could put the clamp up here if I wanted to and higher up the crampy thing. Whatever. This thing does the job at the minute. I just need to get in here and straighten bits off. And I tried the Dremel in here. I tried to clean up with a Dremel. It didn't work. The Dremel's dead. Might need a new cable. Don't know. Used the drill with the little sandpaper bit on there. So little fluffy paddle sandpapers. It did the job. It worked. It's all clean. But it's not, because now I've got to go back in there. Because what I believe I'm going to do, the metal that is on here is shit. This is thin. This is more than twice the thickness, easily. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this bar out so it fits nicely on, big on the bottom. I'll probably chisel it down so it fits around these a little bit. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about easiness of welding. I haven't welded in a long time. My welds are shit. I need to weld this up nicely, strong. It's going to have overgrown kids on it. Right. So yeah, this thick bar that gets welded to that. That gets plated to fit in underneath the bottom. Well, obviously not putting the whole bar in there. I'm going to cut it down the seam, the corner. Top and bottom, both corners, zip, mark it all out, cut it all out, get that either put in there first or weld that in and then put it in. I might just weld it into place, see how strong it is. If it doesn't work, I am going to then cut that back off of there to try and weld it back into the hole. Either, whatever. But I have got to go pick my boy up from school. So this is on hold for a bit, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so guys, I have been in. I know, I took the boy. I went down and picked the boy up from school. I'm back. but I've been listening to podcasts and that's on my phone because I couldn't be asked to get my laptop. I was being lazy, okay? So I've been in to clean this lot up even more. This is nice in here now. And I've taken my bit of bar and I'll cut half of it out. So this is what I'd cut out. This is angled up nicely to fit into the gap. And then, hang on, let me bring you closer. Right, so, like I said, the inside of this is nicely cleaned up now. We've got our extra little piece. What way do you go? That one slots in there rather nice. And then we've got this piece. This one comes in. And then it goes, yeah, that way. Can't remember what way on it went then. That goes on like that. So hopefully that's going to strengthen that up somewhat. And then the only problem is there's that bloody big bar hole there. So I don't know what to do yet. I'm obviously going to fill it. It is not staying there. But we have to find a little piece of metal that will just block this up. I might see if I can find another one and just weld it to this one as well. We'll weld this in here at the edges and then the rest of this will be firmly welded to there and then join on and cover up this. But we'll have a look and we'll find out. I'm going to go and have a little ponder and don't worry, I will keep you a lot more informed. Right, okay. So, welding is just boring for you shaders to watch. But the finished the finished item, sort of finished. It's not finished, is it? It's still hot. These, right, so, I can't bloody point my fingers in the wrong place. These ones, these ain't me, okay? This is not me. The rest of it, pretty much, is me. Or the shitty looking things, yeah? It looks grubby and gloopy and boopy and whatever else, but look at that! Look at them! They look sort of okay, and then there's just like one big flat coin. Where's that? But it's on, so. To be honest, I can't see that going anywhere under normal shit, you know? It's fairly on there. I haven't welded in months again, peeps. Months. So, you know, now let's try take this. We have Mr. Darun. Say hello.
Hello.
There we go. Mr. Darun's here to help with a bit of recordings today. But that'll drop in. Let me. I see. Darren's here for recordings and I'm fucking it up. There we go. That'll drop in there. And then, is that cool? No, they're still really hot. So that one's going to drop in like that. We're going to take this little piece. We're going to trim it down. And we are going to make that fit up into that side. So it fills the gap up and gives it a little bit more strength because that's like way thicker. But this top end buckled and bent into the frame. So if I can weld that to that and make that a lot fucking stronger, winner, hopefully. So I am gonna try and get this welded on here. I probably won't record it, guys, because like I don't know, it messes up the camera. So it doesn't break my camera, it's just the footage isn't great because you get all the wavy lines and I hate that. Even from the Explore vids, it's just shit. So that will be me. I am going to go weld this up and I'll be back. Okay guys, so middle of welding. I've done the bottom section. It doesn't look best, but I'll tell you, most of that is quite freaking solid in there, I'm hoping. So I'm making my way up around the sides and getting up underneath these, and oh shit, where's the rest of my hammer? Yeah, she broke. There's me banging away in there, and ping, goes flying off, ends up down there on the floor, and I'm just like, what? My hammer. Oh,
too strong of a weld.
I'm gonna have to get out my other hammer. So I've actually got a couple of these. There's two more down there. They're deady little ones, but to be honest with you, I don't know if these ones are toffees. Yeah, they're toffee apples too. Toffee apples. Oh yeah, let's get munching. No, toffee hammers. Bluebirds. I've got a couple. Yeah. But this one's a Liverpool one. Williams.
Worst accent.
I know, it was crap, but I'll give it a go. So, we will continue to get this lot welded in. Got the fan on because it got some more kit. So, we're going to try and get this lot welded up as best we can. And, yeah. We just need to get that bit cut out. Big ass chunk. And try and get them up welded in there too. So, hopefully, it should be nice and strong. So this is what happens when the cameraman wants to get in on the action. He's actually been helping me for quite a little bit now, knocking all the slag off. So it's getting there. Please don't look at the welds. I said don't look at the welds. So yeah. Some of them are great, some of them are fine. Some of them still need a lot of work, and they need to clean up and knocking the tops off, and then I got to build the patch up that goes in here. But I was just tempted to fit it with weld, but it does need to be kind of strong. So I'm going to get that made up in a minute, and I'll see if the lovely cameraman will record that bit instead of blowing me off.
Maybe.
Okay, so we are a little bit further on. Like I say, please don't roast me on my welds. I, to be honest, don't care. Most of the time they don't look pretty, but they are freaking strong when they're right. So you can see a couple of little patches about. I've just had to come in and fill up some bits. There's more places for me to do. I've still got to get back in underneath here. I think, we'll find out when we chip that off, but I just went to open up my door because it is open, and I threw that down on the floor, and it just so happened to turn around and stop right there, and the door closed in on it. And well, if that isn't the perfect gap, then I don't know what is. I mean, it's staying like that until I get cold, so which won't be too long because it's bloody freezing. So that's looking way better. It's all sat in place, and we'll get everything cleaned up a bit in there, and looking a bit more pretty. I might just try and spray it, see what it looks like. If it looks shit still, I'll clean some bits up and then spray it again, funny enough. But we're gonna get it cleaned up. We'll see what shit looks like, and touch up any little bits that need it, and then that is getting sprayed. We can start chucking pieces back together again. That might be more of a tomorrow thing, because I've got some TV to watch. I'm tired already. I haven't welded in ages. This has taken a fair bit out of me today, to be honest, especially with like going dizzy all the time, and I've been ill. Everyone's ill. It's just after Christmas. Like, this is like New Year and shit. It's actually days after I started it, but shh. Right guys, so she's looking a bit grey. I have given her a lick of paint. Been spraying her up. It's only with, where is it? Bit of quick drain primer. A little bit of matte finish. Matte? I want gloss now, joking, I don't. I got a bit of runs and stuff in places, but I'm not worrying too hard. I'm going to give it like a little buffing off of this shit before I spray up anyway, so I can get any little imperfections out. But I'll tell you, a bit of paint. Don't look so bad. It does. Shush. Don't. Just get in there. Yeah, I covered up like the rest of the main frame. Just little bits here and there, like just to try and diminish the overspray. But there's a bit of frame along here that was damaged, so I've given it a bit of a spray up along here and around there, just to cover it up again. I mean, if you look high enough you'll see it, but once it's in there and done... Oh, that was way too close. I ruined that. It's alright, we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. I've got to go out tomorrow and go get some more spray paint, so I'll give this a nice little lick of black and try and colour match it back into the frame. But we are pretty much done with these. I put them on to just try and cut down the amount of overspray. But it sort of worked. I might end up with stupid lines in the paintwork now. But I've never done it before, so I thought I'd try something new. But it's probably done me no favours at all. Oh, especially not with this one, because now I got tape stuck in my frame. Right, I'll be back. Got it. I got it. I got it. Ta-da! Right. Cool. We're going to leave that to dry. And I will be back to this in the morning. I'm gonna go and watch some of that, what is it, mystery at Blind Frog Ranch. It's alright actually, it's pretty good. I like the tunnels and the caves, so it's pretty good. I've fucked over my overspray burden, but actually doing that, it was stupid. I have got lines, it's probably going to show up, so I'm probably going to dash it before. Don't do it. I'm tired, okay? The welding is taking it out of me today and it looks shit. To be fair, most of that should hold quite well. So, happy days realistically. So guys, this is looking black again. I've been out, I bought some blacks. I bought this one, which is a gloss. I bought another one, which is a matte. This one that's on there now is the matte. But we get you in there nice and close. You can see the paint starting to crack. It's because my shed is so freaking cold. So my heater is on. I'm trying to warm it up. One of my outputs is down there, pointing up towards this. Just trying to heat the air up as much as I can. I did try to get around all of this cracking by putting the heater on first. But it didn't really work. And I have also put on a grey base coat, so it's not like sprayed it up with that last night. Yeah, I didn't sand it off. Shit, just come in and painted it. That might be why. It really might be why. Oh well, right, so probably just going to hit this thing with, if I can find it, a clean one of them. One of them? What are they called? What are they called? My brain's gone dead. Look, I've got enough of them. Okay. Wire brush. Wire brush. Might just try and scuff it up with a wire brush and see what happens. And we'll wait for it to warm up in here with output number 1 and output number 2. And the heat is up behind the chair. You can't see it, but you got the control panel for it here. So, yeah, nice little diesel heater warming up the space. It's a lot warmer already. So, I probably should have just waited. I mean, look. Really did crack. Not that it's not in the metalwork, it's the paint cracking. So, whatever. Well, I might just see if I can spray it up again to see what happens. But we will find out. Hopefully it comes out a lot better than this in the end. Okay guys, so we have, well, you can see the light difference, the shine difference between that down there and this up here. I've given it a coat of extra black over the top. As you can see, I don't know, it's a bit hard to see with the light reflecting off the paint. There's no cracking anymore. I managed to get rid of all the cracking in the paint, which is a lot better. So I managed to sand it down a little bit, buff it out, really spray in black, and then I've gone over the top with clear coat just to finish it off, because this is going to have petrol in it, and petrol doesn't get on too well with this type of spray paint. Never has. It's from my local like Poundland. It's not Pound Stretchers or something. That was like £3 something a tin, so it's not actually the cheap shit stuff, but I believe it's still the same stuff they sell in the old Poundland. So yeah, whatever. I'm going to start getting this back together again, because it's sort of dry. That's a little tackier, but I put it on thicker, so I should be able to touch this and start piecing it back together. So hopefully we'll slap all that lot back in, but before I put the engine back in, because it's still got the carb attached to it, I'm going to whip through the carb while it's all attached to the engine. Instead of undoing excess bolts, I'll do 2 screws out the float bowl, and that should be about it. And then yeah, sweet, we'll jam it back in that. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this lot all set up. I think I'm gonna have to move this again. Oh, I hate my shed being so small, and the fact that this isn't ready, and I don't want to put it outside in the rain and get it all screwed up, because my boy's bike, it's not new, but it's not old, and it's not really badly rusty, so I don't really want it getting that way. But it's better than this piece of shit, that's for definite. So, as you can see, the back end is hanging again. I'm an idiot, and I've lost the nut for the swing arm. Swing arm. So I have removed the bolt for the top of the shock because, well, this thing is actually meant to have like a shaft all the way along the bolt, and if you lot can see this, it ends there. What's that doing? It's doing minor. So I've got a bolt of exact same grade, 8.8. So that's probably Chinesium. It's probably not actually an 8.8. So let's try and get this one in there. It's the same size. It's different. I haven't got a nut here that fits that at all, and I haven't got a bolt that's big enough and the right one to go through for the axle bolt. So I'm better off replacing this one and stealing its top, its nut. Let's get this in. Little sprung washer, stop it from coming undone, and then get this nut on there. There we go. Noise. Right, so now that's back up and done, we get minute, and minute goes straight on even after I was cranking on it like a weirdo. Right, we get the bits. That one sort of fits that side. What was I using? It's not even right. Right, so as you see, plastics are back off. I'm an idiot. I jumped ahead. Should have put the engine in, exhaust and whatever. So I was pointing out a tiny little hole. I really should fix it, but it's so thin. And we've already seen my welds, if you can call them that. So, oh man, you know what? Okay, so that is that exhaust all welded up. Hopefully that's going to be okay. Should be. Is this now going to fit? Yeah, if I get the angle right. Do I need to undo my exhaust again? Suspension. Why are these such a twat? Oh man. Why is everything just such a twat? Well, where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, as you see, she is back on the floor. So I've made many mistakes putting it back together, having to take her apart just because of the stand. But it has been a lot easier than standing up, bending down, standing up, bending down, standing up, bending down. A lot easier. Like, more than I've ever known, you know. I have got to get something sorted out. I built the shed so I could have more space, and it's just never happened. The whole other end of my shed is full of crap. I say crap, it's not. There's a welder, there's engines, there's a bike, there's bullshit. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm out here in my good trousers, like an idiot. I'm a decent job. Man. It is what it is on that one. So guys, apart from putting the back brake on, putting the fuel pipe on, redoing there's a list, shit, there's a list. So the float bowl's missing, the float bowl, the actual float, the jet, they're all missing out the carb. There is absolutely no point. Wait, there is a fuel switch, and it is off. So I was going to say there's absolutely no point in making me all wet with fuel, but we know we're going to do it. There we go. Fuel line is connected. Right, that's one tick off. We've got to reconnect this rear brake. So we'll get that done now. Where's my trusted Allen key? Well, I hit the record button just in time to hear that skid, but that is the little bike all back together again for all the parts that I have for it anyway. I have put, let me close this door, I have put all the fuel line, all the electronics, they're all back together, did a bit of rewiring work, the air filter's all back in now, everything that I have is back on it. Brakes, fairing, framework, everything. I need to cut this cable tie off. That's one thing I do need to do. I did have clippers, where are they? There they are. There we go. Good old diesel heater cranking back in. It turned off on me. I could kind of guess my battery went dead. That's alright. I've got the other one on charge. So I'm going to phone up my friend in a little bit, message him, and find out if one, he's got the original spark plug, and two, if he's got the float bowl and jet, because I really need that, and hopefully I can get it. It's all a bit crowded in there, that air filter. Well, it was the only way for me to get it in there. It was on there, so in it goes. Well, that's all done, all back together. Message him in a little bit, get the pieces, and then see about getting us started. Because they said it also stopped running. So, sweet. So, I have been off. I have spoken to my friend. All he's managed to actually find me for this thing is, let me close my door, is this. He found a float bowl that fits it. No jet, no float, just the bowl. So I went up my storage unit and I pulled this out. It's got no back wheel on it because I stole it for another bike that I sold a while ago. I mean, the front end works on this, I believe. I think the front forks work. I'll find out in a moment. Can't really do much with it up there, but it's got no back wheel, so that's fine. She does. Where is? Oh, she got a fault. She does. Yeah, she pulls over. So she's not seized up. She's actually got a compressor. I'm dropping stuff on me because my shed's now again too bloody small. It's not. There's too much stuff in it. There we go. She's got a carb down in there. You can see the float bowl. I believe it's got the full insides in there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to... I don't even think it's worth it. Like, there's nothing there. Didn't... You can hear a little bit, but like... Is that even enough? I don't think that's even enough. There's nothing there. I can pull that over with my little finger. Like... Nah. I put easy start through it. I did go out and get myself some. So, easy fart. Got some of that. I've given it a little bit of a spritz through the air filter. And I pulled her over and Napo. So, I don't know what to do. I might just rip that engine up and put the other one in there and see about starting that. Instead of dicking around. I think I'll just give me my answer. So, make sure this thing runs quickly. I'll get some fuel to it and pull her over. Make sure she runs. Because if she doesn't run, then there's no point in swapping her over. But it all should. So I'll get that all sorted out, get that thing running. And yeah. Okay, so camera angle's a bit bad. I'm sorry, I apologise. She was okay a minute ago, and then she's just started leaking. So I have put some new fuel in it. I have opened up the bottom of the carb and let it run out. Get rid of all the goop. We're gonna try and give this a start. Is that a kill button? Yes, it is. And that one, that needs to be pushed in. So let me try and set this up so it runs into the jug, not all over the floor. Then we... Can I get a screw? A screw! I need a screw! Hurry up, I need a screw! Fucking screwdriver? Ah, there. I think they should give me spark. It's the safety cut-off switch. The little lanyards. Yeah, sweet. Okay, that's the chain out of the way. Let's see if it starts. Oh, I forgot how much dicks these are. Let's just move you. Hopefully that'll do a bit better for you. trying it. Come on. Yeah, she runs. Woo! Right, let's get this engine swapped. Pronto. So, Right, so guys, she is back together. Well, I say back together. There is the new engine in. As you see, I was doing some cleaning up on the pull start. I was hoping that I could use the old one, which is down there on the floor, because it's got the red handle bit to it and it just looks swank. I was hoping I could use it, but it didn't really fit, did it? As you know, that had to happen. I've given this a bit of a cover. It does need another spray up, to be fair. I was just going to bung it on, but I'm not happy. So let's just bung it down on the floor. I'll see about getting you guys lined up, and I'll give you this another little coat over the top of it. There it is. I've yeah, clear lacquer. Cool, that tin's nice and warm. It's been in front of the heater. It's rather hot now. But actually, no, that's too hot to even hold. Cool, let's put some pressure. Cool. That was a bad idea putting it in front of the heater. Let's put it outside. Don't know, I'll put it outside. Wait for it to play. Oh, that doesn't blow up. That is really hot. I've had it there for too long. I've been in and had my dinner, guys. So I've sat there and eaten the whole roast dinner while that thing's been in front of the heater. Not too much of a good idea. So, yes. So this has got a brand new complete engine. I have been in and duped up the bottom of the carb because it was leaking. I'm praying that stops. If it doesn't, then it's in the fucking fuel switch, which is a bit annoying. But nothing we can't sort out. I have had this thing sort of splutter to life, this engine earlier. You did hear it, so you're along with the ride. So the next step, get that case all covered up, nicely sprayed up, and then this thing back on fucking two wheels. Get some fuel through that, because hopefully it'll be dry by that point. And yeah, we'll have to see if it starts up. And get this bike back to him as soon as possible. Hopefully this can's a bit cooler. It's still quite warm. Okay, and that should do that for now. So I am going to give that 20 minutes or so to cure off and get out of here while it's so stinky. And yeah, we will be back when this is dry. Okay, so guys, this is the original engine from the bike. So I thought I'd just have a little look, see what I can see why it does this just so easily. Because the spark plug's still in there, I should still have compression right now. And I had a little looky in here, and yeah, does anyone else see that? God, that's horrible. Hey, look at them rings, they are munched. No wonder we got no compression. I dread to see the rest of the bit. I might strip this engine down at some point and have a little look, but that's horrible. I reckon a new top and a piston, and should probably run again because everything else seems okay in this. That's horrible. Okay, so I am seriously impatient. This is still a little tacky. Now it's not tacky, it's sort of touch dry, but I can put prints in it very easily. So I've got to be careful. It looks a million times better than that silver crusted piece of crap that I had before. So she's going to go on, but I've got to be careful. Well, okay, that side case makes it look very clean right now. I'm kind of liking that. Glad I put the clear coat over the top, because if any petrol hits that paint, it's just going to peel it off. So hopefully the clear coat will keep that on there for a little bit longer. I'm going to let that set up for a little bit, and we are going to have to try and start this thing up. So fingers crossed it actually runs. Okay, so we've got a bit of fuel in it. I've just tried turning the fuel pipes on. Oh, I forgot to press record, I'm sorry. But I tried the fuel line on down here and then up here, and it's just piercing out the overflow. So my float bowl's got stuck. I probably put too much goop in there and it's just stuck my float bowl up. I just need to open that one up again. But I think it stopped leaking everywhere else. So possibly a result. Let's see if we can get this thing to run. Up. Okay, that is on. It should run off of what's in the float bowl. I think it's flooded. She's going to run, but I think she's flooded. I'm going to have to sort that carb out again. I was really hoping to have this done. I don't want to have to go in there again. You're a pain in my bum. Right. Do you know what? Right, okay, so as you guys see, it took me freaking ages trying to pull that then, and it just wasn't going anywhere. If you pay close attention, there's an open hole now because there's no pull start. So I had actually got this going, and like an idiot, my mate was asking if it was done and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, come in, get it, and I give it back. Running, she's running. I won't say the greatest, but it's running. And yeah, I give it back, and he tried to start it up, and the pull start cable snapped onto him. So luckily for me, I've got it back, so I can now actually finish up the video. So annoyingly, like I say, he's snapped the pull start cable. I was just gonna take this one, and take the cord out of this case, you know, but yeah, no, that cable shredded to shit. That's not, it doesn't even want to go back in the hole. Thank you. So that one's out. I'm now going to have to search through my stuff, but I was a bit of a plonker, and you see how I had the bike? It's like this at the minute. I had it move round like that, didn't I? And pull in, pull in, pull in. So, pull start cable comes out towards here. This way. This way. Yeah, that way. Yeah, that one hurt. That was like 2 days ago. That one hurt. I full on punched that. That hurt. Straight on the corner. That one, I was in the house with, funny enough, frozen veg on my hand. But yeah, I wanted to cry. So that's kind of, I think that's why I give it back so early. But we are going to try and do the best. I don't know what to do right now because, let's have a look. This cable's still, this cord is still quite long. So, oh, it's only going to be a little bit shorter than that one. I might just put that back in. The rest of it's still in quite good shape. I mean, it's fraying a little bit up here, but nothing a lick of a light I can't sort out. Well, I say that, it is a bit roached. I should actually have extra parts somewhere. So I'm going to have a little tiny rummage. I don't know where they are. I mean, come on guys. I've got a massive pile of shit up there. I don't know if they're there, or if they're outside, or if they're down my unit, or I store stuff. I probably should store that stuff too. It's moving it. I still ain't got a license to drive a car yet, so, you know, chop and all that. But I'm going to try and figure out what I want to do with this, and obviously once I figured it out, I'll take you guys along for the ride. Right, so let's watch my hand this time, and remember this pull start's fucking shorter, and let's have a go. Come on. She's cold, and that tick over is way too high. That bloody blister. She got fuel. Tiny bit. Why are you being a weirdo now? Yeah, shit. Why are you so fucking... wouldn't be too surprised if it's that damn spark plug. I broke my freaking... Oh, my blister's popped again. Why won't you just work? See if I can get this back end boosted up. I don't know what on. See, it's really easy to start and then it just dies off. Okay, she is probably just cold. She's actually running a damn sight better than yesterday, so winner! Right, I am gonna go give my mate a call and tell him she is ready, but just to try and get him to warm up before you even try and ride it. But thankfully now I can say it, this is House of Fun out. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like, comment, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. It's House of Fun out.